Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff for Gurley. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. It has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. DeAndre Washington, his first carry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40.
On this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Saints' 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Jackson's
nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Now they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the gun, it's Jackson. A deep ball for Gurley. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run out for the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
First time with Alvin Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
At the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Hill. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
25 yards. First down, Saints.
Hill on first down. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
At the 42-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing again on second down. Hill, that's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On 1st and 10, Hill. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
On the play.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Easy.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
And 4 at the 6-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Hill, and it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
23 more yards.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
He's checking. Cracks.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
And there's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it. He can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. DeAndre Washington, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
McCann's got it teed up. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Looking to throw again on second down. Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right
a big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. DeAndre Washington. 76 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Falcons 21. Saints.
McCann's got it teed up. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Saints.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Hill. Forced out to his left. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Hill. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times, just that first read that you have, maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check 3, check 3. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check 60, check 60.
Throwing again. Jackson looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Jackson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
At the 48-yard line.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons push further out in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Set to kick off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And this carries into the end zone. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
85-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
For New Orleans.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Hill. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
A gain of 7.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Hill on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And the Saints, first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun, Hill. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
A 7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
1-yard line.
From the gun, Hill. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd down.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And this one's incomplete.
Jackson's pass.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Jackson to throw on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Hill out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Hill. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
At the 42-yard line.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Another carry now for Gurley. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. When's the mic? Watch one. Come on.
Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Sterling.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Here's Hill now on second down. He's trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's Hill now after the interception, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Hill. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. To throw again on second down, Hill. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
It's a gain
well,
of 4.
offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time on 4th for Hill. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
18 on the play. 1st down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a handoff here. Here's Kamara, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Number 40.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He's brought
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Hill. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Open man here is Foster. A gain of 6 there on first.
Foster.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Hill now to throw. Flushed out right. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Here's Jackson. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football. But this couldn't be much worse, could it?
No.
This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a T-form. They're already in field goal range here late in the 4th now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker and just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this one is right through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.